Sometimes people say, even Esther has said to us over time, well, Abraham, it's true. It is true. I'm not telling you something. I'm not making this up. And we say, we would never accuse you of making it up. We're just questioning the wisdom and activating it within you. Because we notice as you activate some subjects within yourself, some very true, some very vivid realisms or what is, as you give your attention to many things, it causes you to activate a vibration that holds you where you are and therefore prevents you from going to who you have become. You see, it isn't that there's anything wrong with being where you are. It's just that the larger part of you went somewhere else. And if you hadn't lived life that caused the larger part of you to go someplace else, then you could beat the drum of what is and not feel the pulling against this current, this inevitable current of eternity that is always calling you forward. So, we don't want to give you the impression, and sometimes it seems that way, that you've spent your life beating the drum and knowing what you don't want and knowing what you do want and knowing what you don't want. So you're out here, you put all this stuff inside this vortex, and the vortex now is really calling you because there's so much good stuff and so much evolved you that is calling you forward. And so all of a sudden, you have a lobotomy or something. Or you listen to music, or you pet your cat, or you have some meditation, or you do something that holds you for a longer period of time than usual, maybe like a seminar like this, and you hold yourself for a longer period of time than usual in a place of no longer beating the drum of what you don't want. And when you stop doing that thing that activates that resistant vibration, now the vortex, and when you get in there, it is really exciting, especially at first. People are nicer to you. Traffic is better for you. The seas part for you. Ideas come to you. Your body feels better. You have better rendezvous. Sex is better. Everything's better. Food tastes better. Everything's better. Everything's better inside the vortex. That's a good commercial. Esther will find herself. She went in the vortex for the first time deliberately and consciously and stayed for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks at the first part of this year. And she said to Jerry, I'm never coming out. I'm never coming out. What's it like in the vortex? Well, it's really good in here. Mostly I just have a light heart. I feel good. I wake up. I'm glad to be alive. Everything I look at is more beautiful than I've ever seen it before. The birds and the beasts, all of the animals in the neighborhood, they all want to come and say hello to me. And people too. The people who are feeling the best are the ones that take their walk and rendezvous with me. The people who are the most joyful about life are the ones I run into. The thoughts that I think are the joyful thoughts. The television programs that I'm drawn to are the ones that make me laugh. Everything that rendezvous with me makes me feel even better for having rendezvoused with it. That's what it's like inside the vortex. Inside the vortex, I'm who I am. But friends, it's not natural for you to remain nonstop, steadily inside the vortex. We do. We're source energy. We do. We're not the pioneers out here on the leading edge. We're not exploring the contrast. We have different reason. The aspect of us that stays always inside the vortex is different than the part of you that came forth to have a step one experience. Can you hear this? Now, some of you are saying, well, I want the other part. And we say, no analogy is perfect, but we're just wanting you to get the sense that the larger part of you is always in the vortex. And so you're not being deprived by being out of it. You're just out here exploring and expanding and then coming back in. And can you see that the best of all worlds is to explore and to ask for more and then to get inside the vortex and experience a full and then to become maybe complacent with the perfection of what you've created and then to find contrast even within that. That's the way that it works, you see. The contrast causes you to know what you don't want, which causes you to know what you do want. So you know what you do want, but you're not a match to it. So then you work, you focus, you do focus wheels, you do processes, you try to feel better, you get on rampages of appreciation, you make lists of positive aspects, you look for reasons to feel good, and most of all, you care about feeling good. So you find more and more reasons to feel good, and you get more and more inside the vortex. Now you're in the vortex, now you're a vibrational match to what you've been asking for, and now the universe is delivering it to you. So now you have full manifestation, full view, full vision, full integration, full expression, full experience of what's inside the vortex. And now that you're inside the vortex and you've acclimated to that, now you begin looking for more. And as you look for more, you find the contrast. Now you're a bit outside the vortex. But what's happening is your vortex, hear this, your vortex keeps moving to a new and improved place. Can you hear this? This is new. We have not said this before. So here you are outside the vortex. You get in. Now you acclimate. The vortex moves to another place because the contrast causes you to clarify with more definition what would even be better. So you say, stupid vortex. Why doesn't it stand still? Why doesn't it stand still and thrill me? Why doesn't it stay where I am? And we say, because nothing stands still. Life is going to cause you to keep asking for more. And it's your job. That's the whole point of this conversation. It's your job when life keeps causing you to ask for more. You've got to keep maintaining your vibrational alignment with the more that you have become. And when you catch on to this, when you understand this, when you wrap your thoughts around it, and when you are willing to explore the contrast, then the contrast doesn't feel so bad. A step one moment is a step one moment. There's nothing wrong with a problem because it's going to bring a solution. There's nothing wrong with a question because it's going to bring an answer. And now you have so soothed your attitude about your negative emotion or about your sickness or about your step one moment in time that now you've launched step two. You don't hang outside the vortex very long because you're not resistantly trying to justify or rationalize why you're having the step one moment. Can you hear this? You've been hearing us and others talk for a long time about making peace with where you are, and this is the ultimate understanding of that. When you get it, that the larger part of you is in this vortex and calling you to it, and that the physical part of you is sometimes in and out, and you feel better being in, but friends, the most exhilarating life of all is the moving toward and inside the vortex. That's like riding the surfboard out there on the crest of the wave. When you understand that the laws of the universe are working for you, and when you understand the basis of your beingness is one of utter worthiness, when you get it that you've come forth not to prove worthiness from a place of unworthiness, but to be the worthy being that you are, then life becomes full and fast and fun for you.